Hello guys, this is Saphira and today I'm gonna take you on my tour through my Palia house. So straight away on the left hand side is my shipping bin area. I just thought I would decorate it a little bit because it was just looking too plain and too boring, and since we cannot move anything at the minute. As we walk in through the Magi Market arch, you can see all the floating lamps, and it's like Japanese garden inspired theme, and I absolutely love blue. You can probably see it on my branding because I've got a shop, I've got a small business, and all my branding is blue and purple. So that's what you're gonna see a lot throughout this house, blue and purple tones. As you're walking in the kitchen area, this was my very first kitchen build, and over the time I expanded from one small room into two big rooms and eventually expanded the entire kitchen. This is like the main kitchen area. It's not for cake parties, it's just for general cooking and just a little chill corner. On the right hand side we've got also my reading nook / reading corner with a nice window view, really cozy. And then as you walk back to the entrance, I've got my dining table area. Then if you follow upstairs, I just realized I didn't remove the bubbles from the stairs. However, this is my storage area where you would put your Christmas tree during the year and all the furniture that you don't need and so on. Then when you go down again, on the left hand side, just some decoration, my sitting area where you can just chill with some food, and my gramophone and golden egg just for decoration. So this is how the kitchen's looking like from the entire view. And as you walk from the kitchen, here's my pantry, and here's where you would store all the food and pans and plates and all that kind of stuff. I also have a bunch of decorations on the middle island, just to make it a little bit more interesting. Keep in mind that everything that's here at the minute is still work in progress, so some of the rooms are completely finished, some of them are still completely unfinished. So as I'm gonna be walking through the entire house, you'll see a lot of things that still need working on. Next we have my trophy room, so here's where all my trophies are gonna be. Some of them are still not displayed in my chest. And I've got a lot of professions that are still work in progress. As you walk through, here is my sewing area. I would say this one is still work in progress. As you can see, it's pretty empty, and this one was inspired, I believe, from someone on Pinterest. And as you walk through, here is just my modification bench, and here's gonna be like a utility room, which is still also work in progress. When you walk outside, here is my main crafting area where all my smelters and anvil is. And I really like how it looks like. It's really cozy, even with the machines being all industrial and heavy, that I don't really like particularly the look of. And it actually looks like a place where you would actually be pretty efficient at working, I guess. And then you walk in my main garden area. I used to follow a pattern for efficiency for gardening, but now it's just more for aesthetic. I wish they kinda gave us more gardening spots to work with, but this is what we have at the minute. So I just made it aesthetic, but I used to go for a gold profit before, but not anymore. And here's just like seed collectors and worm farms, and I just tried to make it a little bit cozy, just to have like a place where you would sit down after a full day of gardening and just relax. If you walk outside the garden, here is my recent dock that I built. It's again undecorated, and it's gonna be part 2 of my video where I decorate it. However, for now it's just like a basic build without too much decorations going on. I just put a little bit of decorations here and there, but it's nothing extraordinary. It's just to make it a little bit nicer for now. And as you walk towards the little pond, I just put a little swing bench over here just to make it cozy. And I would absolutely love to sit here during the day and just watch the water and the fishes swimming in. And it's just like a cozy little corner to sit down and relax. And walking back to the main entry, we go to the left side of the house this time. And here is my dragon blue themed room that's still in work in progress. I think there's like too much blue going on at the minute. Maybe I just need something to contrast everything, and I'm not really happy with the layout at the minute. But this was one of the rooms that I've built ages ago, and I just a little bit expanded the room and I didn't really touch it since. So this room is still work in progress as well. It might look finished, but it's not. As we walk out from this room, we go to my study/office area, and I got inspired by Kenley's office, so most of the layout and items here look like if you walk into Kenley's office. I also have a bookshelf area, but I only recently started buying the books, so eventually I will fill up the whole library with the books. Walking out from Kenley's office, we just have this tiny little wardrobe decorating the side of the hallway, and walking through the hallway you've got the bathroom area. Bathroom area is pretty much finished. I'm just not happy about the sink area, so I might just do something over there. But other than that, bathroom is pretty much almost done. Here it was supposed to be my aquarium, but I'm not actually keen on aquarium rooms too much. But yeah, this is completely empty. Walking away from this room, we've got the Emberhorn bedroom, and I really like the theme of this furniture, and this is also still work in progress. I need to add some more decorations, and with me I tend to like jump from one room to another and from one project to another. So I hardly ever keep up with one room until I finish it. So I'm kind of like jumping from project to another one. So that's why most of the house is also unfinished, because I just cannot focus on one at a time. Yet again, here is an unfinished area. It's supposed to be like a Magi Market theme, I guess. It's just supposed to be a social place where people gather and buy some stuff and food and plushies, and maybe play some chess and maybe play some other games. Yeah, this is still work in progress, so I'll do an entire shopping area in the future. I've got big plans with this, however at the minute it's just unfinished. And walking up these stairs, we've got my treehouse that I built pretty much just a few days ago, and I decorated it with these lanterns and I made the fence out of it, since we don't have any like short nice fence that can go anywhere else but the ground. And I also made this big sitting bench from stones and for a couple of planks. But yeah, this is work in progress as well. I'll most likely do a video decorating the treehouse, so stay tuned for that. And running back around the house to the main entrance, we are gonna go to the place that I most love about the entire house, and I probably spent hours and hours decorating this, and that's the main entry and garden. And I made this archway. There was a tutorial on this archway on YouTube. However, I put a little bit of personal touch into these archways, and I've added flowers just to make it look like it's overgrown. And the second archway I just made kind of like unfinished half archway to match the little temple with the foxy, and everything's got like an orange theme and orange vibe into it, and I absolutely love this. The area itself is still unfinished. The entry is finished, but the area itself isn't, so that's something I need to work on as well. And if you walk around the fence, that's where you would end up in the aquarium room going through the house. And going back to the main area, I made this round thingy from the blocks, and I put some flowers on top of it just to make like a centerpiece. And walking over the pond itself, we've got the main garden. This area is absolutely magical and I love everything about it. It's just so colorful and just so whimsical. And this is honestly where I would just spend hours and days sitting in here and just watching everything and just lying down in the grass and just listening to my favorite music. I honestly wish I could just build this garden in real life because I absolutely love this place. And every time I go around, I never get tired of it. It's just so beautiful. And I also place my little plushies here. It just gives it a little bit of life and it looks like someone's actually using the garden. And walking up this little patio, there's entry to the kitchen. This whole corner is just so magical and I absolutely adore it. I know I said it already, but honestly, my most favorite place in the entire house. And then if you go back, there's actually like a little secret corridor and that would lead you back to the workstation. And going back again, we've got the Grand Harvest House. I've recently just built it, so there's nothing in there, it's completely empty. I've only attached the rooms that I made previously to the sides of it. And as you walk into the right side, here is gonna be my dining area. Again, unfinished, however, this is where all kind of foods would be and cakes from cake parties and such. And if you walk through the archway here is my kind of like a shrine area, I would say, but it's very like Japanese themed. And I've got the lanterns decorating the room and I've purposely turned off some of them just to make it a little bit more interesting. And then going back, we've got my cake party stations. This one is kind of mostly finished. I just intended to put more stuff on the tables just to make it a little bit more busy. I haven't made any cake party by myself yet, but I attended a few. But hopefully in the future I'll be able to make a cake party on my own. And ignore the mismatched wallpapers everywhere around the house because sometimes I place a wallpaper and then it keeps glitching or changing back to another one. So if there's any mismatched wallpapers, just ignore that. And here is my botanical area and this room is completely finished. Every little detail here is finished except two aquariums that are missing underneath the window that I forgot to put back. But other than that, everything here is completely finished. And there is the little photo display and you can actually walk around it and you can actually take a picture. But yeah, this is my little cozy botanical nook and I actually love everything about this. I've put a lot of effort and there's like a lot of details going in and I'm just realizing I said this is finished but there is still missing a couple of flowers in the center area, but I'll add that later. But yeah, pretty much 99% of this is done. Then going upstairs in the harvest house, again, there's nothing going on here. The only thing I've built so far is the stairs to the attic, and I actually started putting planks individually one by one and then quickly realized I would lose a lot of item count on this, so I just ended it with the stones like that and I actually really like it. There's still a lot of work to do in this house and I hope I will eventually give you an updated tour on my house. But for now, I hope you liked my tour. And if you didn't know, I've got a main channel that focuses on art and my small business. So if you're interested in that, I'll leave a description down below. Thank you guys for watching and I'll see you next time. Bye bye!